Hi, this is Gears17 and welcome back. Today we are bringing you another LMG Moab. I'm pretty sure I've said that wrong again or in the wrong way, but yeah. This is the L86 Lsw, I think it is, and it is not a good gun. It's such a low damage, which puzzles me so much in the fact that it's a heavy machine gun. Why should it take so many bullets to kill someone? Anyway, I won't get into this. I wouldn't recommend using this gun. If you're going to use it, I'd definitely recommend using Specialist, just because when you get the Specialist bonus, the speed increase is incredible. Like, you move so slowly with this gun, and I said it in the last game with the LMG, was the fact that I had to resort to using Stalker, and I hate using Stalker, but it needs it with the LMGs, because you need to be aiming down sights with it, because the hip fire just doesn't work on it at all. The other perks I'm using, I think I'm using Recon Pro, which I really recommend using. If you're going for a Moab streak, I really recommend trying to get Recon Pro. It's an absolute bitch to get, and it's a nightmare to try and get hold of that perk, but it's so worth getting it. It helps you out so much. Just so simple things like if you just get one shot on this person, they're lit up for 10 seconds or so, or 20 seconds or whatever it is, with the red triangle, and even if you don't manage to kill them, you get sort of the bullets on them, they run around a corner, you're not really sure where they're gone, you know exactly where they're going. They've got that blackbird sort of triangle on them for 20-40 seconds or something, and if you don't manage to kill them, the chances are your teammates are going to have a shot at them and you end up getting an assist. And if you're in a specialist bonus, you're going to have hardline. I mean, admittedly I do run hardline as a sort of first perk pretty much all the time, just so I get that specialist bonus a bit quicker, but I only usually do that because the shotguns are so much weaker without this. When you get the specialist bonus for the shotguns, they just turn into a whole new weapon, and it makes such a difference. But yeah, would recommend definitely using the specialist bonus, and really recommend trying to get Recon Pro if you're struggling to get a Moab, in any advice that I can give you. Other than that, I think I was using Assassin's Sleight of Hand and I think Steady Aim. I had the Steady Aim one just for the fact that I was trying to have some means of being able to win a close quarters gunfight, and really doesn't help that much. Definitely, if you're going in close quarters, I really recommend changing to a secondary or something else. But anyway, I don't really want to get bogged down too much in the gameplay. Saying that, I've spent nearly 2 minutes talking about it. Anyway, moving on. Thank you very much, all of you, for leaving the sort of kind comments, condolences and everything. It means a lot, so thank you very much for that on the last video. It really is very appreciated, and I can't really convey that in a better way, but yeah, thank you very much. Before I get bogged down anyway, I wanted to start a series a while back, which was sort of stories from my gap year when I was out in America with my mates, and I did one. It got quite a good feedback, and I just never got around to doing another one. So today I'm going to give you another extract from our trip to America, and this one takes place when we were in Flagstaff visiting the Grand Canyon. And we sort of arrived early in the morning. We were only there for a couple of days, so we were only in the Grand Canyon for one day, I think it was. And so we were sort of trying to see as much as possible. We unfortunately were told that you're not allowed to walk all the way down to the centre of the Grand Canyon and back again in one day. You have to camp it out, otherwise you can die. Someone's apparently died from walking too far. Just because of the change in the altitude and the sort of the water you'd have to take on board. It was a ridiculous amount, so it's not recommended that you do that, which was a shame. So we had to sort of alter it slightly, and we decided to sort of wander around. Went down about a third of the way, I reckon it was, and sort of started walking around off track, and we came across this one little route and sort of went along that for a while, and it came to a dead end. There was another track above us, which was I think one of the main tracks, so we decided to try and climb up this sort of 5-metre bit. It was about 5 meters between the things. It was quite easy to climb up. There was sort of like little trees and everything to climb up with it. And Chris went up first, and he sort of sat down to sort of be able to reach down to help us up, and he sat on a cactus. And as you can imagine, sitting on a cactus is not a comfortable experience, and he let out rather a anguished yelp as he sat down on this spiked thing. And yeah, he was in quite a bit of pain doing this. So we quickly it was getting towards the end of the day anyway, and we sort of quickly hurried back to the sort of tourist centre where we caught the shuttle from during the day, and we sort of went back, and me, Tom and Josh started looking around the gift shop, and Chris disappeared off. I think he went to the toilet, what we thought, and it was about half an hour later, and we were like, right, the shuttle's coming in a minute, we really need to get going, where is Chris? And we sort of looked around, we couldn't see him anywhere in the gift shop, So I walked around outside, couldn't find him, and it turns out he was still in the toilet. And Tom had walked in and found him in the toilet. And Tom was greeted with a beautiful sight of, as he entered the toilet, was Chris, standing with his backside facing the mirror, with his trousers and pants round his ankles, trying to find the cactus spikes, which he was convinced were still in his between his cheeks. And it was a rather interesting sight. I mean, it was bad enough for us to walk in and find him in a public restroom like this, but how it must have appeared to anyone else walking into the restrooms to find, when you're visiting the Grand Canyon, to find an English tourist with his trousers round his ankles just staring at his ass in a mirror would have been an unbelievable experience to see, and I'm not sure how you would have approached that. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the little story, and I shall see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, and please leave a comment and a like rating. I forgot to say that. I shall see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.